Let's use the Housing Hub to build a slide deck to help sellers understand listing trends. The first thing we're going to do is create a leading indicators report for our market. So I'm going to scroll down to leading indicators. I want to leave it on this most recent week. And I'm working with a seller in 46219. So I'm going to view this report. Now we've got a lot of information here: listing price, inventory, which is up compared to the summer here. We can see the trend in pending contracts, so sellers can understand what to expect in terms of buyers. Immediate sales, so they can have an idea of how quickly they might sell, including things like days on market. And price drops. Maybe they're just getting started listing, but they could understand what share of properties go through price drops to kind of manage their expectations there. And then, important from a buyer's and seller's perspective, what they can expect in terms of sale price as a percent of asking price. So all this is good info. I want to include a few of these charts in a PowerPoint presentation. So I'm going to export them as an image. So I click that export chart button. I'll do sales price as a percent of asking price. I want to do days on market, so they have a frame of reference for the selling time we're looking at in this market. I want to include listing price trends. Even though the average listing price is way different than what their particular home in their particular neighborhood will sell for, it's still interesting to see the trends in that zip code. And so now, over here in my PowerPoint presentation, I can grab these from downloads and drop them into a slide. And I can expand this to make it as large as possible. And it's sort of got a title and subtitle built right in there for me. If I don't want to use that, I can use my own template, for example, and drop the slide right in here. And then I could crop out, say I just want the chart. Now I can expand it like that and say average weekly listing price. Now I haven't picked a brand or theme at all, but you might have one for your brokerage, and so you could use that. So I could duplicate this and continue dropping my other charts in here, and again crop it down to just the chart. You can leave the title in there if you'd like, but do make sure you leave the legend in there so that people can interpret the chart. And then I need to change this title. Median days on market. And for my last slide, I'll do sales price as a percent of asking price. So again, while asking price is going to vary substantially by their house and their neighborhood, it's good to point out that in this zip code, most folks do have to accept an offer a few percentage points below their asking price. Sale price as percent of asking price. Now, if you want to improve this and be even a little more direct, you can, instead of just giving the title of the chart as kind of the raw information in there, you can say upfront what your point is, right? So for example, you could say here, most sellers accept less than asking price. And then as a subtitle, in smaller font, you say what the content of the chart is. selling price as percent of asking price. So quickly, in a few minutes, we put together a few compelling charts for this zip code. And we can save these, any way that you want in PowerPoint. You can show these to a client over Zoom, save as a PDF, and send it to them over email. And hopefully this information is helpful to you. And for more ways to use the Housing Hub, check out our other videos. Thanks.